The date is December 10, 2023. Now, if you're a longtime NCAA fan, remember this day because it could be one of the most momentous occasions in the history of the National Collegiate Athletic Association. We will have some players who will be graduating, playing in their final game. Some players who will still stay to support their team. But this is the first time we will be doing this, waking up early for the first ever Battle for Third in NCAA history. Welcome to our live coverage of NCAA Season 99, new heroes of the game, as we are greeting all of our kapusos na nanonood ngayon, wherever it is you're watching via live streaming on NCAA Philippines and of course on GMA Sports PH. For all the news, do follow us on X as well. It will be the LPU Pirates with, of course, Ato Barba looking to go all out today as they take on the Benilde Blazers, a team that started the season with so much promise but will have to settle to try to go for a third place or bronze trophy. This is our first game for today, the battle for third. Later on, we will have the awarding ceremony at 12:30. And then, of course, game number 2 between the San Beda University Red Lions, who will look to force a deciding game 3 as they take on the Mapua University Cardinals, who are looking to end that 32-year title drought. Mabuhay Pilipinas at maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Magandang umaga mga kapuso. Ako po si Anton Rojas, working alongside former NCAA champion strength and conditioning coach Martin Antonio.
Good morning, partner. Magandang umaga sa lahat ng mga kapuso natin na nakatutok pa rin sa NCAA. Mahabang araw ng basketball, magandang mga laban, pero unahin natin itong battle for third natin ngayong umaga.
And of course, it's not just us, partner, who are dressed up today. Kasama rin natin ang ating mga courtside reporters. Let's bring them in. Looking very snazzy in their blazers. Lizelle Nieves in white. Of course, she'll be reporting for Benilde, and Diana Igual will be reporting for the LPU Pirates. It's great to see the ladies, and we'll get to them in just a short bit. Coach Hammer, LPU and Benilde, two teams that could have gone all the way, but of course, that's how the story goes here in the NCAA. Matira matibay, San Beda at Mapua ang umabante sa finals.
Oh, definitely. But hindi naman to failed season, especially for these two teams. I mean, tayong lahat tinitingnan natin ng St. Benilde as the team to beat this season, but a lot of humps along the way ang pinagdaanan nila. So, they want to salvage the season with a bronze finish. Sa kabila naman ng LPU Pirates really started the season strong, looking like a heavy title contender, but fizzled out in the Final Four. Natapat sila dun sa mainit na laro ng San Beda, pero sila rin gusto nilang magandang ending ng 2023 nila.
There's only one graduating player on this LPU squad, and it's Enoch Valdez. You don't see him on the court anymore. We wish Enoch all the best, but the rest will remain and still have eligibility for the team of Coach Gilbert Malabanan. LPU actually swept Benilde in their 2 elimination round meetings, partner.
Yep, parehas ng dikit lang ang laban. 85-81 in the first round, 84-81 in the second round. And if I'm not mistaken, LPU Benilde, it was a very, very early season matchup. Yan ang antabayanan din natin yun kasi bago na yung mga mukha, maraming players won't be playing. And this will be a springboard. Again, paulit-ulit nating sinasabi, papunta sa season 100.
Very, very early matchup, as early as opening day. It was the second game of the season kung saan nagharap ang LPU at Benilde sa unang pagkakataon. For the Benilde side, a lot of graduating players. You see Will Gozum there. There's actually a possibility that he won't suit up or see the court. He's actually suited up. So let's hope. I'm crossing my fingers because this is his final game, ending a great NCAA career. It's also the final game for these guys. Robbie Naive, the team captain, Miggy Corteza, and Prince Carlos.
Well, they've been solid. These 3 players, ito si Robbie Naive, Miggy Corteza, Prince Carlos, really been focal points from some parts of the season papunta dito sa kanilang Final Four run. But again, you would be losing 5 of your top 10 players for Benilde, and a lot of talent coming in na pag-uusapan natin later on the coverage.
Prince Carlos is also questionable for today's game as he is nursing a fever, but he is suited up just like Will. So crossing our fingers on that, because in a game like this, knowing that this is the final game for several of our collegiate athletes, you know, we're excited to see how they go out.
Yeah, definitely. And you don't want to leave anything in the barrel, so to speak, if you're playing on your last game.
All right, we are hearing the voice of our Coliseum announcer as we see a very intense Gilbert Malabanan getting ready to coach these guys right here, including the big man, Sean O'Malley. Solid numbers for Big Sean ngayong season.
Anchors away. Smart, huh? 10 points, almost 6 boards, almost 2.5 assists, a steal, and almost 2 blocks. Very solid numbers across the board for Sean O'Malley. And moving forward, he would be really the anchor of this team. If hindi pa niya pinakita this season na siya talaga yung linebacker ng kanilang depensa.
Alam mo, for a guy who seems like he's been in the NCAA forever, may 2 taon pa yan of eligibility si Sean O'Malley. Of course, eto, Fast and the Furious. I'll see you again down the road. Prince Carlos and Greg Cunanan. Hey, Prince Carlos is starting in his final game. I'm very happy to see Prince Carlos play. He just came over to shake our hands. Salute to Prince Carlos.
Exactly.
He worked his way up to become the starting point guard of Benilde.
Nung nakita pa natin to, I think 95, 94, nung nag-freshman tong si Prince Carlos. Baby boy pa talaga. No? Mama na pag naglaro, madiin.
So he started 94.
94.
You know, it's rare nowadays, Coach Hammer, na ang isang player na kompleto yung 5 playing years.
Exactly. And it's a blessing for our players then that they're able to really enjoy the whole college experience.
And they will relish in this last opportunity for season 99 because a lot of these athletes, of course, this is just a pit stop in the long road that is life. And we're very excited to see where they're going to end up in the future. But right now they are here at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City as Sean O'Malley starts things off with a 3-point bomb.
And if there is somebody who wants to shoot the ghosts out of his barrel, it's Sean O'Malley. He had a forgettable second game against San Beda in Araneta Coliseum. He was 0 for 8, 0 for 9, but he didn't even register a single point in that ball game. So magandang pangitain yan for Sean to make a 3 to open up the game.
Guadagna. Also, still 2 more years of eligibility for him as we see Miggy Corteza playing as if Benilde is still in the running for the finals.
He doesn't care. He plays hard every time, and that's one thing that pro scouts will appreciate from Miggy Corteza. Combo forward, can run the floor well, and he plays hard every time.
Exactly. As we see the ball end up in the hands of Montaño. Montaño creating space. Good defense by Corteza standing his ground. Here's Naive looking for Michael Mara. Mara cannot convert. Whistle was blown as we take a look at this first basket in this first ever battle for third. And Miggy Corteza answering on the other end with a fast break lay-in. I was talking to Chairman Paul Supan last night and just asking him just to confirm, is this the first ever battle for third in NCAA history? Sabi niya sa akin, it is the first ever battle for third in NCAA history. I mean, I was asking you this also the other day. As long as you and I have been here in the NCAA, it's never happened.
Never happened. I've been with the NCAA since season 79 as a player, as a coach, and part of the broadcast team. Ngayon ko lang nakita to as we see a transition basket here by Vince Cunanan. Very quick on that inbound finish para rito kay Vince.
Sir Paul was also telling me that, you know, this is part of the innovation of the NCAA. And also to give the fans who are here today a chance to see the graduating players and the other players one last time.
Yan talaga yung showcase to show that try out mo for the next phase. Kasi ito yung mga games, Anton, you're out of the running, you're just playing for pride. Ito yung mga dapat tinitignan ng coaches. How do you act when the chips are down and you still need to play?
Carlos stepping back, fade away. Prince Carlos gets on the board. O'Malley giving it to Barba. Barba to Big Sean. Throwing up another three. Does not work. Corteza with the board. Carlos accelerates, spins. Carlos binigay dito kay Michael Mara. Mara nabitawan ang bola pero mananatili sa Benilde. There's that nice find by Corteza. The veteran and graduating point guard Prince Carlos. Michael Mara. 6 on the shot clock. Mara in the paint. Runs out of space. Cunanan tumatakbo. Finds Guadagna. Guadagna titira. Guadagna missing. And the ball goes back the other way to the Blazers. Let's get this report right now on the Benilde side with Lizelle Nieves.
Anton and Coach Hammer, hindi pa tapos ang laban para sa Benilde Blazers. Pero mixed emotions ang naramdaman ng koponan upon hearing the news of this new build system by the NCAA. But despite breaking from tradition, Coach Charles Chu embraces the challenge and says that it's a must-win battle for the team. And among the players, 5 will be playing their final game in a CSB jersey, namely Rovi Naive and Prince Carlos, Mii Corteza, Felipe Marasigan, and last season's MVP, Will Gozum. Also adding up to the confirmed graduating roster are Chris Flores and Miguel Oxon, who will not be suiting up for this final game. Also, Tane Davis will not be joining the playing roster due to personal reasons. So passing on the torch, let's see who will step up as the new heroes for the Blazers. Back to you, Anton and Coach Hammer.
Maraming salamat, Lizelle. Lizelle reminding us and running down the players who will be graduating. And of course, the big name that I want to see still play here is Will Gozum, still on the bench. Yan ang inaabangan natin. Diana Igual will report now on the LPU side. Diana?
Anton and Coach Hammer, the LPU Pirates are finding themselves in an unfamiliar situation with their morale used after falling short of the finals. But despite this obvious disappointment, the team is still determined to salvage pride against another tough team in this first ever battle for third place dito sa ating NCAA. While we will not be seeing action from graduating team captain Enoch Valdez, JM Bravo is currently injured and Oman Amandaco is dealing with a slight fever today. For Coach Gilbert Malabanan, hindi nila sasayangin ang oportunidad na ito, but rather they are here to still play their game and end the season on a high note. Magbabalik ang NCAA Season 99.
And there he is, Will Gozum, but still not fielded in. Having a moment there with Miguel Oxon. Best of luck to Miguel, who is taking his talents to Korea.
Well, given an opportunity, why not? Diba?
And I think Miguel will blend in Korea. He's already got the Korea novela look.
Well, they don't care how he looks. They would only care how he plays. And we want his contract to come into fruition for a long time, not for a short time.
And all the best to Miguel Oxon in the next chapter.
You can bring all the riz and the drip, but if you can't make your shots, you're going back. Ganun na kasimple yan.
Montaño. Guadagna. And Carlos comes up with the board. Carlos to Marasigan.
Travel.
Marasigan, a one-and-done player. Felipe Marasigan.
And somebody who didn't really get his season going. Kasi nung off-season, Felipe was playing a huge role sa kanilang rotations.
There's that shot by Maclod Guadagna that he has been known for. Designated shooter for the LPU Pirates. O'Malley, back to Maclod. Maclod on the move. Guadagna draws a foul.
One thing that I want to see from Maclot moving forward with his NCAA career, as you see him going head down and attacking the defense of Miggy Corteza, is being a better percentage player dun sa mga pin downs. Kasi meron siyang tira na mid-range. He tends to settle on taking those long threes and off kick outs. Pero magaling kasi siyang gumamit ng screens. He's been a streaky shooter, to say the least, the past few years, but shot maker. So, if he can work in the off-season with getting in balance and taking shots in his sweet spots, mas magiging madali yung laro para sa kanya. Instead of taking a lot of contested, low percentage shots.
Yeah, there are a lot of times that he does come off the screens and then catch and shoot situation. So what you just explained is next level stuff
yun na
for
dapat
Mac.
Yun na dapat kasi. Alam mo yung mold niya, if you look at him, parang, alam mo yun, yung game niya should be a lot like JJ Redick. Diba? Moving off pin downs as we see this fouls. Kasi ako, I'm a fan of players who move without the ball and use the screens well na nagiging advantage para sa kanila. And he has that ability.
Montaño finishing on the fast break, and it is now a 16-7 lead. Coach Charles Tew rings the alarm.
Look at me now, I'm flying so high. I can see the whole world. Look at me now, I'm ready for victory. It's my time, my turn. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We'll rise for the season.
Miguel Oxon set to take his talents to Korea. And we wish him the best of luck.
He'll definitely fight for his spot. Yun naman ang hindi natin kino-question when it comes to Mix Oxon. Yung commitment niya to work and put in the work.
I mean, I've covered the kid since high school, and then even in his previous school, prior to him coming to Benilde, he actually still had another year of eligibility. He could have played in season 100, but of course, when opportunity knocks, sometimes you gotta answer.
Yeah, you gotta take the bag. Most of the time. I mean, we gotta call it as it is, Anton. If you exhausted everything that you can out of an opportunity and then a bigger opportunity comes, kailangan you weigh mahirap din kasi yan eh. Lalo na, parang job's not finished for them eh. But this guy will be back next season.
Mark Sanko finishing with the left hand.
Dito ako excited para kay Mark Sanko dahil mas may expand yung role niya next season. Nakikita natin yung versatility niya since season 98. 98 na offensive rebounder, outside shooter.
It's his ability also to put the ball on the floor and be a big man who can bring it down.
Saka nakakadepensa.
Is what makes him an asset also to this team.
Yup.
A fighter on the court, pero pag in-interview mo,
napakabait,
very
soft-spoken.
So we're kind of getting a preview of, well, not really, because of course, there are going to be a lot of new faces.
Yep. Tony
on the Benilde side next season.
Justin Sanchez.
I mean, these guys are going to be the holdovers. Expected holdovers.
Hindi ka mag-expect ng kahit sino mag-holdover. One thing that I've learned, Anton, playing through teams na maraming recruits, bakbakan kayo para sa slot. You might be part of the rotation one season, next season, somebody might take your job. So you gotta keep on working.
Especially for a program like Benilde.
Oo, sobrang loaded sila ng mga
whose recruitment has really increased.
Ordonio,
in terms of aggressiveness. So I'm excited for Ordonio also because I watched his dad when he was playing here in the pros.
A totally different player. Two totally different players, the kids and the dad. I've seen him in some of the leagues that we watched.
Yeah, but
iba
Jacob Cortez is also a totally different player, but it's in the genes and the excitement is there. And when you carry a familiar name, it brings a lot of excitement and expectations as well.
Totoo yan. Di naman pwedeng magaling mag-English, malakas kumain. Di naman pwedeng ganun. Kailangan madiin talaga, pero malalim din talaga yung mga recruits ng St. Benilde next season. Kaya aantabayanan din natin how they would gel kasi mabigat din yan eh. Yung the way that you gel as a team. Good seal. Bear Siaga opening up that driving lane.
That's what I
para
was
dito.
saying about Mark Sanko. The ability to put the ball on the floor even before crossing the half-court line. Villegas. Montaño. Shot doesn't drop. Kahukom with the board.
Ito ang importante na ma-develop si Josh Kahukom. Kasi among all the players, siya lang yung talagang guard na matitira. So malamang sila ni Gabby Cometa ang magpapalitan and I think they have another recruit coming in. I forgot his name.
Villegas. Yeah, that's actually one of the questions in my head. Who would be the new point guard
May
of the
point guard
Blazers
sila
next season?
na recruit eh. I think coming from St. Clair if I'm not mistaken.
Marcos finishing off the glass. Like John Ordonio, he was a big point guard back in the day.
6'1". 6'1" point guard.
Montaño missing. Jarque. No look pass. Arsiaga misses at the rim. This is probably one of the longest stretches of court time that we've seen Jarque play this season.
Oh, he's ano naman eh, yung ano niya, minutes niya up and down. Ito yung layup kanina ni Mark Sanko in transition.
Two free throws for Jeff Arsiaga.
So kanina, lumamang na ng malaki itong LPU. Now it's down to just one.
Habol. Ganyan na rin ba kaiksi yung shorts na pinaglalaro mo ngayon?
Na mid.
Mid?
It's Benilde talaga eh, na nagpauso niya shorts na yan. Especially, Will Gozum.
Maiksing-maiksi na shorts. Nakakatulong din yan eh, para hindi ka hawak, hindi ka angat ng laylayan ng shorts mo pag lumalateral ka.
Under goal stab. And we hear the applause from the LPU faithful who are here early in the morning
Aha.
just to show the appreciation for these young athletes.
Itong si Versosa, maganda rin yung spot minutes na nilalaro niya. Always energetic, providing offensive rebounding at saka toughness. Kahit undersized, he's definitely undersized as a 4 and 5. Pero laban eh. Yun lang. Turnover. Ito rin, si Bako, ang daming players ng Benilde, Anton, na hindi nag-click this season despite having the tools. Ito si Makoy Marcos, who started the season with an injury rin kasi. He was the big part ng run nila in season 98. Move forward eh. Play 2-3-4, nakapagkaba ng bola, nakakashoot sa labas, nakaka-rebound. Saka marunong dumipensa.
One of my biggest takeaways from this season as we see this foul right here on Arsiaga. We started it saying that Benilde is the favorite. You said it's Benilde and everybody else. It takes more than a talented and complete roster to win a championship. Sometimes things also have to go your way. Luck also is involved in that. Obviously, it was not a good situation when Chris Flores was out for the season in the first round.
Malaking bagay yun kasi si Flores din.
He was a shooter.
Tsaka defensive player nila yan eh. Usually, ang job ni Chris Flores is dumepensa ng mga point of attack. Number 1 scorers, can defend wings and can defend guards kasi si Chris Flores na malaki.
And he was also knocking down a lot of threes early on for Benilde.
Tsaka provides a lot of toughness for that team. Underrated facet ng laro niya.
Peñafiel. Aviles can't connect. Kahukom on the move. Kahukom with the finish.
Magandang makita ulit na to na ito yung value ng Arciaga. Tinatanong ko na to kay Charles beforehand. Second time, tingnan mo, the way that he runs the floor, he seals the help side guy, provides enough leverage kay Kahukom. Ayun, nakita mo sumisenyas na siya eh. Pababa pa lang siya dun sa rim run niya. Sumisenyas siya na umatake ka on the left side. I mean, they get an end one. Yun yung mga little things, winning plays, that would help your team moving forward. Very heads-up player itong si Arciaga.
Kahukom misses the free throw. LPU still has time. Versosa to Villegas at the buzzer. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. The Benilde Blazers and the LPU Pirates going at it early in the morning here at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City for the first ever NCAA men's basketball battle for third.
Look at me now, I'm flying so high. I can see the whole world. Look at me now, I'm ready for victory. It's my time, my turn. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We will rise for the ceiling. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We'll take flight, crush your limits, yeah.
Bag that third place trophy, as are the LPU Pirates, as we are saying good morning to everybody who are tuned in right now. Our live coverage of NCAA Season 99 New Heroes of the Game. December 10, 2023, potentially our last game date here this season, depending of course on what will happen in Game 2 of the finals later this afternoon between the Sunbeta University Red Lions and the Mapua University Cardinals. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nakatutok ngayon. Anton Ross together with Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, and at courtside, working the Benilde side, Lizelle Nieves, and over on the LPU side, Diana Igual.
I went back to my notes, Anton. It's not from St. Barbara, from CEU, si Jomel Ancheta. Kasi nanonood sila eh. Sila ni Gabby Cometa are the ones, the mga guards na aakyat. So, tinatanong natin sino papalit kay Prince Carlos at kay Robin Ive on the backcourt to go with Josh Kahuko. Yung dalawa. So, Ancheta, very, seasoned veteran na with Central Escolar University. Mabibigyan ng chance to be the lead guard here for St. Benilde. Sila ni Cometa and we know Gabby Cometa coming from the Safi and then moving to San Beda and then transferring to his dream school in St. Benilde. So malaking bagay din yan for Coach Charles na veterans yung mga papasok.
Let's get this courtside update on the LPU side with Diana Igual.
Anton and Coach Hammer with Enoch out of today's game. Veteran Vincent Gunanan is now at the forefront of the voice of head coach Gilbert Malabanan. Being in charge of the team today, aniyan ito that it's not just about the win anymore, but about cherishing the last moments dito sa kanilang huling laro for the season. Ayon pa sa kupunang ito, it is more than a competition. Gusto nilang magbigay ng statement that they are still a force to be reckoned with and they are here to make history even if it is for the battle for third place. Anton and Coach Hammer, balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Diana. It's still something that you can be proud of every time you can put your name and your school's name in the history book.
Oo naman. And it does a lot of things for you. It does a lot of things.
Oh,
Saure.
a guy who, on the very last day, wants us to mention his
Yep.
name, Saure. CJ Saure.
I mean, yun nga, Anton, ito yung chance for the guys to earn minutes moving forward. Kasi, alam mo tong team ng LPU panay madidiin, huli. May Mark Sanko. So, pagka nagbibigay ka ng energy, even if you're at the edge of the bench, so, natamaan pa rito si Jericho Halalon.
Cavite. His second.
Man, this is something we hate to see.
Mandatory substitution.
Holding on to his left knee right away as soon as he went down.
So hopefully this is nothing serious as we see their official.
And the thing is, when we were already covering him
Robbie
in the
Nybeck
juniors, he
coming
did have a
for
knee
Jericho
issue as well.
Oo. So hopefully this is nothing serious. And we'll need to get an update with P.D. Irvin kasama nila right there wearing the black gloves.
Prayers up for Jericho Halalon.
19 seconds on the clock.
Halalon, along with S.J. Moore, were the star players of the Arellano Braves.
Yep, last season. Then a lot of new heroes naman this second semester makikita natin in the juniors.
12 seconds on the
Could
shot.
be climbing up the rankings.
$24 our official tally. Sanko launches. Way short on that shot. Cross-court pass. Bola napunta dito kay Peñafiel. Versosa baseline spin.
Travel. Oh, stepping on that sideline. And as we see Will entering the ball game.
There we go. The final NCAA game of last season's MVP, Will Gozum. And he joked earlier that he was going to go for 60. Let's see.
MVP pa yan hanggang mamayang tanghalian.
He's still the MVP, okay? Will Gozum is still the MVP until the next MVP gets awarded. And we all know who that will be. Will Gozum. Obviously still a little bit cold. Peñafiel all the way.
Basket counts for Alvin Peñafiel. Pushing now, number 9,
Fritz Carlos coming in. So you have the three graduating guys in. Nybeck,
Yup.
Carlos, and Gozum.
Miggy na lang kulang dyan.
bonus free throw
Coach Charles
for
was telling me
Alvin
last
Peñafiel.
night, he is going to suit up, talking about Will. But it's just a question
thought
of whether
him.
he would field in Will in this game or not.
I thought him.
Robbie
Nakalaro rin natin si
Nybeck.
Charles. Ha?
I remember in one of our media games, Coach Charles had a triple-double.
Yep.
It
Ako, alam mo,
might have been a 30-point triple-double too.
Mag-i-enjoy ako kakampi si Charles. Kasi si Charles mahilig tumira. Ako hindi ako mahilig tumira.
Alvin Peñafiel.
Good transition basket again by LPU.
Hey, LPU, full court defense. Bola napunta kay Will Gozum. Extra pass. Mark Sanko, baseline drive.
Woo!
Maneuvering his way
Sayang.
to the basket.
Andun na.
All right, let's get this update with Lizelle Nieves.
Thank you, Anton. From ending their 20-year drought with consecutive Final Four appearances, first finals appearance last season since 2002, produce an MVP title with Will Gozum, and finally, the first ever battle for third today. Kung i-define ko ang graduating batch ng Benilde Blazers, ay masasabi ko na sila ay isang batch of history makers dahil according to Miggy Corteza, from having 5 to 10 supporters during his rookie year to the whole Benildean community in its last, they were able to change the culture and made the team a contender in the league once again. Instilling a winning culture full of passion and school spirit. With what's to come for these players, it is certain that the NCAA is indeed the birthplace of the future stars of Philippine basketball. And prior to the injury of Jericho Halalon, it was a knee-to-knee collision according to their PT Irvin, and he did reassure me that the pain is tolerable and he can still play later in the game. Back to you, Anton Crochet.
That's good news. A sigh of relief to hear that Jericho is okay. Benilde is on top after a triple from the corner by Will Gozum.
Look at me now, I'm flying so high.
It's 9:35 here in the morning at the Mall of Asia Arena. Big day for NCAA basketball. And a lot of bright smiles here from the ladies checking out this battle for third matchup between Benilde and LPU. The question as to whether Will Gozum would be fielded in finally answered as he's on the floor right now along with fellow graduating players Carlos and Naive, and even Ladis Lepalam is in and out of the reserve list and regular lineup this season.
Alam mo, nagulat ako kasi si Ladis played really well in season 19. Had a number of games where he would provide offense and intensity defensively sa kanilang koponan. And he was in and out of them. Tsaka mahirap ituro yung 6'9" eh. Laking bagay niyan. But as we saw how season 99 unfolded, a lot of teams are playing with a very small lineup.
Versosa.
Look at me now, I'm flying so high.
They are going to take the win.
That's what you need to do. Because it's the last game of this season. If you lose, so you have to assure yourself that you need to put in the work.
Gozum throws the ball out to Carlos. Carlos with the floater. Prince Carlos comes up with the board. Oh, Lepalam.
Ayun lang, hindi nahawakan na maigi.
Mali. Triple on the way. Versosa, look at him work the glass.
Oh, scrappy player tong Versosa. And ngayon 4-5 pa siya. But I trust Coach Gilbert to develop this guy. He's around 6'2", 6'3", na hindi takot makipagbakbakan sa ilalim. Yung magiging wing din to, eventually, pag nakakuha ng mas malalaking players ng si Coach Gilbert.
Julian Golanay, 3.
Wow. Julian Kulanay able to knock down a triple to the delight of his teammates. 4 rookies on this LPU team. Josh Moralejo, CJ Saure, JM Versosa, and of course Nat Fuentes.
Yung Nat
Gozum.
Fuentes din, kilala natin, gunner yun eh, no?
Yeah, silang dalawa ni Matthew Rubico.
Rubico, tsaka si Inigo. Silang tatlo yung... di ba silang tatlo yung top guys ng LPU eh? Yan yung bata ko.
Si Inigo, yung Achilles heel niya, yung inability to stay on the court due to
Foul
fouls.
trouble eh. Coach Hammer na Coach Hammer. Bata ni Coach Hammer eh.
Pero second quarter pa lang, akala mo,
12 rounds
nakipag-boxing na, boxing na ng 12 rounds eh.
Matutuwa si Kuya Aris Galot pag nakikita niya. Momboxingero eh. But again, we're talking about the younger players, yung mga galing sa juniors. We see a lot of players. Later, makita natin Nigel Gonzalez, Inigo Torres, and sa kabila naman si Moradas, yung guard ng Mapua. One of their number 77 sa juniors. Nasa roster naman ng Mapua. And a lot of products by the Red Robins andun din sa roster nila. It's a testimony of how programs are built in the NCAA. Ganda ang blueprint yan eh. Yung kila Coach Randy din na being able to secure the top talents nila. Even though Clint went on a U-turn pabalik sa kanila, but still the core of the team, yung nanalo ng championship in the juniors.
LPU calls for time. They are on top by 4.
Look at me now, I'm flying so high.
smile cam. We go to the cutie cam. Yeah. It's jacket or hoodie weather here inside the Mall of Asia Arena, especially in the morning. Chilling with her makeup on at courtside. Coach Hammer gusto yung chilling with no makeup on.
Of course, like my wife. Konting powder lang. Okay na.
The natural look.
Yup. Always.
Barba. Gozum is on him. Umali. Barba. Blocked by Gozum. Good stop by the Blazers. Gozum giving us a preview of how he will play on the next level, being that most likely he will be a three-man.
Yep.
And that's what Coach Charles has been preparing him with this season. In the DIBC, he was playing the three. The Dubai Invitational that happened in January this year.
Yung medyo maaga yung laro, no? Maaga dun. Dito maaga. Maaga. Alauna.
Kahukom drains the triple, nothing but net.
Good ball movement by CSP, picking the defense of LPU. East-West offense. Another
Bulanay. Carlos. Here's Gozum. Gozum picks the ball up, gets it inside to Noy Lepalam. Lepalam! The happiest guy on the Benilde bench, former team captain JC Culyar.
Bakit ba sila nagugulat? Last year pa ginagawa ni Lepalam yun.
Siyempre, celebrating Lepalam.
May playing year pa to si Loy, ano? May 1 year pa yata siya.
Season 100.
Oo. Laking bagay na yan, bro. Malaking bagay yan. Ako, if I was scouting them, as we see this triple in transition by LPU, answered by the triple of Kahuko. I mean, if you're looking at rosters, pag meron ka 6'9", kailangan tapos marunong gumalaw sa post.
Yeah, I remember the very first game that we covered in
97.
season 97 at LaSalle Green Hills. He was
dominant.
He was at the center court jumping it up. So nakita mo agad. Napakalaki, 6'9".
At saka nakakagalaw siya, mobile siya, nakakatakbo siya ng north to south. So, that in itself, malaking bagay niya. At saka nakakatulong yun pag-block out sa rebounding.
Harke, athleticism.
I mean, ako alam mo ko, gusto kong nag-boost ng mga stock ng mga big guys. I mean, he would play a big role in season 100. Provided that he is in shape.
Barba, nearly falling down, gets the ball out, another block.
Lalaki ng wing ng Benilde.
Godanya, short. Kahukom beats everybody down the floor. Joshua Kahukom gives Benilde a 2-point lead. Barba drains the triple.
Yun ang malaking na-improve naman dito kay Ato Barba. Yung mga pin down to the stretch wing. Ang dami niyang nakuhang ganyan in season. Tsaka yung rhythm threes in transition.
Marasigan to Harke. Harke. Sako to Marasigan. And Marasigan turnaround jump hook works. Down to the last 20 seconds of the first half here in this battle for third. Kunanan. Kunanan throws it out. Too strong. 5 seconds remaining. Kahukom at the buzzer. And a foul called. And a smile from Coach Charles too. As Josh Kahukom
Now the number 13, Taiwan Tayo.
is going to head to the line for 3 free throws.
3 free throws for Joshua Kahuko.
Ikaw, pare, what's going to be your lasting memory of Will Gozum's NCAA career as a Benilde Blazer?
Well, of course, he had season 98, the MVP. But a lot is left on the table. Ako personally, to as a coach, could have been better for Will and for the graduating batch because talent for talent, they are the deepest squad in the NCAA. But again, it's the NCAA is a league of second chances, and it's wonderful to see a guy maximize the opportunity that was given to him this season and really secure that pro future for him.
And that will do it for the first half. The Benilde Blazers lead the LPU Pirates 43-41 in the first ever battle for third in the National Collegiate Athletic Association.
Mga kapuso, nagbabalik po tayo dito sa loob ng Phil Oil Eco Oil Center sa lungsod ng San Juan para ipagpatuloy ang ating post-game coverage dito sa inyong paboritong sports and entertainment show. This is Game On. My name is Anton Rojas, and as I mentioned earlier, joining us today, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, our resident strength and conditioning coach. And of course, for the first time here on the show, we will be joined by one of the most hard-working and dedicated courtside reporters that we have had for the past 2 years. Now she has leveled up and has joined the team as a junior anchor. Promoted na itong si Ann Gabriel. Ann, welcome to the show and welcome to Game On.
Grabe naman, Anton. Parang kinilig naman ako sa sinabi mo. But you know what? My heart is so happy right now. I'm very grateful to be back home. To be back here at the NCAA. Coach Hammer, Anton, let's do it!
Welcome back mga kapuso. Nagbabalik ang NCAA Season 99 new heroes of the game with the first ever battle for third here live in the Mall of Asia Arena. We have the CSB Blazers versus the LPU Pirates with the current score being 43-41 in favor of the CSB Blazers. Now we will see the performance of the Blazers Pep Squad to be followed by the LPU Drum Squad. Let's watch this.
Safety time, set! 1, 2, 3. Release safety time! Ready! 1, 2, 3.
Look at me now, I'm flying so high. I can see the whole world. Look at me now, I'm ready for victory. It's my time, my turn. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We will rise for the ceiling. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We'll take flight, crush your limits.
The first ever battle for third in the history of the NCAA. It is between the Benilde Blazers and the LPU Pirates. Both coaches fielding in pretty much their entire roster in the first half.
Let everybody play, let everybody cook. Pero dikit tayo ngayon, both teams trying to finish and salvage their season 99 with a W.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights of this first half. This was the first basket. Itong tira mula kay Sean O'Malley, starting the game off with a triple Corteza. Much of the usual from him in the beginning. Kaya lang nung second quarter, wasn't fielded in that much by Coach Charles Macguadanya. We know all about his outside sniping. And Prince Carlos, there were also questions as to whether he would play because he's feeling under the weather. But here he is on the court for the Benilde Blazers. Versosa, ito yung isa sa mga players na limitado yung minuto pero nagpakitang gilas. Josh Kahukom, what a second quarter he had. And it started with that layup towards the end. Team captain Robbie Naive playing in his final career in the final career game. Final game in his NCAA collegiate career. And Will Gozum suited up and knocked down that corner triple. Pati si Kulana gumawa rin para
Dalawang
dito
3-point shots
sa LPU Pirates ni Coach Gilbert Malabanan. And there, this is what I was saying about Joshua Kahukom heating up. Barba from the left wing. Sanko to Marasigan, also playing in his final game, one and done player ng Benilde Blazers. Kahukom actually with 13 points in this game, Coach Hammer.
Top scoring for the LPU Blazers. As we see numbers here, points in the paint, lamang ang CSB ng 8, bench scoring plus 10 din ang Township Benilde Blazers. Perimeter scoring lamang ng isa ang LPU, and starter points lamang ng 8 ang LPU.
You know, we are in a very good mood, Coach Hammer, because not only are we covering a historic game, the other day you and I woke up bright and early to receive this seal from Anak TV for our program Game On.
Yeah.
You know, I will let you do the
dapat
honors.
itaas
Kasi
mo yung-
how would you describe this? Parang nakatanggap ka ng sportsmanship award.
Parang it's an achievement that you're imparting very good values to kids, and we really appreciate all of those people who made it possible. First, our Synergy team and everybody in JMA Sports, all of the guys who are part of our squad, and of course the Anak TV entity na nagbibigay sa atin ng parangal. And it's a big thing for us, especially that we're influencing the youth.
Of course, we would like to thank all of our viewers and our big boss, Sir Ollie Amoroso.
Pero gusto ko yung comment mo nung after, yung sinabi mo sa akin. Kasama natin si Maria Clara on stage.
Yeah.
So, of course, a lot of the members of the GMA family was also present there. Nakakatuwa.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? So you had a who's who of awardees from different fields of news, entertainment, television. And for us to be there representing sports means a whole lot.
Oo naman. Ang laking bagay. As we see this last play na natawagan ng illegal screen si Sean Umali. But again, being recognized for imparting values to younger people and showing as an example for them, laking bagay niyan, bro.
Straightaway triple for Marasigan. Prince Carlos picks up the loose ball. Carlos to Turco. Turco fouled at the rim.
They're getting smacked in the arm.
Marasigan showing us that he has a little bit of range as well. Just the 5th triple of the season for Felipe, although he has been taking threes. Turco. Missing on the free throw line. Barba comes up with the board. Backdoor. And that's a turnover. Balik ang bola sa Benilde.
Excited ako makita yung mga recruits ng LPU. Kasi ginulat tayo this season ng squad na to. Them and Mapua, maganda yung off-season nila. But nobody expected Mapua to go all the way and LPU to really start strong. So magdadagdag pa yan na magdadagdag ng pyesa. Kasi mabigat yung nawala sa kanila, Enoch Valdez, na talagang main guy, kung main guy ang pag-uusapan. May mga hinut na rin dyan eh. Itong Villegas tsaka Peñafiel. Pwede. Nakikita mo, madiin maglaro, athletic.
So you still have the combination of Cunanan and Villegas.
Oo. On the backcourt. Pero mabigat kasi yung wing eh. Dahil as we see another triple here for Robin Naive. Pero nakikita natin kasi as you progress dito sa NCAA and you get minutes, ready ka eh.
get this update at courtside from the Benilde side with Lizelle Nieves.
Starting and ending this season with the same opponent on court. Anthony Coach Hammer, para bang same situation all over again dahil kung babalikan natin ang opening day loss of the Blazers laban sa Pirates ay wala ang kanilang MVP na si Will Gozum. Second game wala si Mark Sanko and now the absence of Miguel Oxon in this third and final game. They may be up by a few points in this first half but coaching staff stressed the importance of closing the game in their favor. Give me good defense and don't give them a chance to get cheap points. Coach Charles also told his veterans that he wants to end their game with a win with them on court. 3-pointers coming into the second half. 1. Make good decisions. 2. Don't relax, give me more energy. And 3. Look for the open man. This season hasn't been easy for the Benilde Blazers, but they surely are aiming for that podium finish. All from the Blazers, Anton and Coach Hammer.
Now that Lizelle has reminded us, it just goes to show how tough of a start Benilde had. First game, no Will serving that one game suspension. Second game, no Sanko. And then Chris Flores was gone in the third game and gone for the rest of the season. So, dun pa lang, it was very shaky for the favorites, the preseason favorites.
Parang second round na lang nila nakuha yung rhythm nila and rotation. Talking about the Benilde Blazers. Ang hirap humanap ng rhythm nun. Kasi yung gusto mong rotation, hindi healthy.
Yeah, the second round, Benilde won their first 4 games and then it was really the loss in the second round against LPU that put a huge dent in the twice-to-beat hopes of the Benilde Blazers. Kasi kung nakakuha sila ng twice-to-beat in the Final Four, I feel that their experience would kick in. But that loss to LPU really hurt them.
Mabigat.
At ano yun yung pagkatalong yun, 3 points. A 3-point loss to LPU.
Napakbakan hanggang dulo.
And that was the game after Will Gozum scored 27 points, which was, to me, the only monster game Will Gozum had all season long. All right, let's go to Diana Igual who has this report on the LPU side.
Listen to the game plan ng Coach Hammer. Ito ang bungad ni Coach Gilbert malabanan sa kanyang mga manlalaro going into the dugout earlier. Also at the halftime break, the Pirates were also reminded to not let the opposing team win so many fast break points, to anchor on their defense, and most especially to be aggressive in the second half up until the final buzzer. Aniya nga ni Coach Gilbert, I really want to win this last game, and more than ever para kay Coach, this is now the time for his players to deliver their best game and to deliver nothing less than their 100%. That's all for the Pirates. Back to you on Colin Coach Hammer.
Yes, Diana, and aside from that, they also want to go 3-0 against Benilde here in season 99. But right now, Miggy Corteza is heating up 5 straight points for the Blazers.
Yep. And now up by 9 points. Doing damage is Miggy Corteza. And a lot of those coming in transition. Turnover pa dito si Claude Godania. Sa Exilton merong mga next guy up. Itong LPU. Medyo si Alvin Peñafiel.
Naive drains a triple. Robbie Naive giving Benilde its biggest lead of the game.
Look at me now, I'm flying so high. I can see the whole world. Look at me now, I'm ready for victory. It's my time, my turn. Hero, oh, oh, oh. We will rise for the season.
So earlier I made a joke about, assistant coach Marvin Bienvenida asked me if Will was still the MVP. I said yes, technically he's still the MVP until the next MVP is awarded. And the awarding ceremonies will happen at 12:30.
Yep. Pre-game festivities for game number 2. And later on at 2 p.m. will be game number 2 of the NCAA Season 99 Finals. Sun Benilde Lives trying to take care of this game to force a deciding game against the Mapua University Cardinals.
Peñafiel. Konanan. Umali for 3. And Turco comes up with the board. Carlos, lead pass. A long lead pass to Robbie Naivek, catching fire.
And another 3-pointer for Robbie. I think that's his 3rd of the quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Robbie Naivek with 15 points in the game to lead all scorers. Claude Guadagna responding with a triple of his own. Big shot for LPU as this game slowly turning into a lopsided affair. Corteza launches from the outside and Guadagna comes up with a board. Umali. Oh, Sean Umali creating space, just unable to finish at the rim. Corteza, like a racehorse.
Derecho. Basket. Right away and taking that contact para dun sa bonus free throw.
Coach Hammer, you started the season with this guy in your masterclass.
Yep. I really enjoyed having Mickey there. Kasi very cerebral siya with the way that he approaches the game. And he knows when to pick his spots and he knows where his spots are. And nakakatuwa dahil he extended his range. And that's a point of emphasis for him. Dahil moving forward, he can be a combo forward na may outside shot, can run the floor well, can masquerade as an undersized power forward in the pros. But mostly he'll do his damage as a role player, as a wing guy. Kasi marunong din dumipensa itong si Miggy Corteza. And yun yung one thing na nakita ko dito sa Benilde team na to. Kaya sinasabi ko marami pang natira na pwede pa sana nilang ibuhos. They're a very good defensive team. Na hindi natin nakita hindi nag-come together this season dahil switchable, malalaki, athletic, may tira sa labas. The talent is there. But of course, they were also bit by the injury bug.
Naive. Corteza loses it. Konanan racing up the floor. Villegas extra pass. Peñafiel. And Simon Peñafiel drains the corner three.
Ganda nung hanap sa kanya on the corner. Good extra pass.
Kahuko. McCoy Marcos. McCoy, inside pass. Mara. Corteza with a dip in.
Pakita mo yung athleticism. Shows right there yung crashing the boards, mga tip in. Kasi matangkad tong team na to eh. Isipin mo si McCoy Marcos was a power forward in high school when he won the championship under Coach Marvin Benilde. Kaibigan natin. He was a 3 and 4 guy. Dito, nakakapag-combo guard eh.
LPU Pirates call a timeout. They are down by 11. The cutie cam. Where's the hottie cam when you need it? Hey, aren't there some people you want to greet?
Ay, oo nga pala. Mga nanonood sa atin. all over the Philippines. And ito, special greetings sa mga kaibigan natin from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, sa Philippine Navy, Philippine Coast Guard, sa Army, sa Air Force, kuya ko, si Kuya Mike Ariola, who's always watching. Cap Mike! Si Cap Mike Ignacio ng Philippine Army, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok. And we appreciate your service. Alam ko, pag linggo, yan yung hobby nyo. Hindi po yan, manood ng laban. Yan ang paborito ng ating mga tropa. Maraming salamat. And to my former teammate, Kuya Mike Casino and his wife Ruth, who's watching. Maayong adlaw sa inyong tanan dyan sa Cagayan de Oro. Kasi para siyang Sean Umali during our time. Pero mas malaki kay Sean.
Sean, of course, coming from the Letran Squires basketball program before
Pareha sila ni Enoch, no?
evolving into a Pirate.
Gravitic.
Si Sean Argente also came from that squad.
Coming in for the Blazers. Julian Golanay coming in for Vincent Golanay.
Kulanay getting some extra minutes here.
Taking a foul warning on number 17, Alvin Peñafiel.
Nahukom, what a game he's had so far. 13.6 rebounds. Villegas. Umali.
Good defense there by Harke. Just preventing that backdoor cut, using the length to defend that weak side action.
Mara, baseline drive. Good defense right there by the Pirates. Kulanay.
Now number 10, Mark Sample. Genesis Aviles coming in for the Pirates.
There's Coach Charles Tew.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Might be the most difficult season for him in his 3-year tenure. Yung start nila, medyo mahirap yun talaga para kay Coach Charles. Dahil, knowing Charles, steady calming presence. But with the way that his team started, the injuries, and then the
2 minutes.
aforementioned up and down play of his players,
Joshua
Nahukom
Gahuko.
finishing on the drive. You know what, I'm leaning towards agreeing with you on that. Because of the fact that Benilde wasn't able to live up to the hype. But then Coach Charles, in his comments during their elimination, he said it's on him.
any coach would do that. Alam mo, I was reading this morning this book on Don. Yeah, as a coach, you got to take all of the blame and none of the credit. Simple as that. When the team wins, it's the players. When the team loses, it's all on us. Ganun lang kasimple yan eh. And Charles is a class act, you know that. Na he could have done a lot of things to adjust this season, and he knows it. Kaya very dangerous sila next season.
And when you look at it from a broader perspective, you do have to realize that for 2 decades, Benilde was on the darker side of Taft. And for them to now being in the conversation as a Final Four contender year after year, and even going as far as becoming title favorites before the season even starts, is a huge development for the Benilde basketball program. Harke mula sa kanto. And now, as we end the season, we're even talking about all the players that we're looking forward to seeing play. And you even alluding to the fact that because of how competitive it's going to be, because of how deep the roster and pool of players are, we might not even see some of these guys.
Oo naman. Ganoon naman yan sa NC. Ganoon naman yan sa college. Laging may mga players na kasama sa rotation mo, wala.
there we have it. The end of the third period. What a run for the Benilde Blazers, outscoring the LPU Pirates 28-17. Could they be a quarter away from becoming the first ever battle for third winners, and also getting their first win against LPU this season? We'll be back.
Mga kapuso, we're back inside of Philoil Eco Center in San Juan City, continuing our coverage of the NCAA Season 99 New Heroes of the Game. And this is your favorite sports and entertainment show. You guys are watching Game On. My name is Martin Javier, taking care of business for our post-game show. At ngayon po kasama natin dito at the heels of their win, 10th win of the season. Mapua, nanalo kanina kontra San Sebastian, 70-63.
Once again, we would like to greet everybody a good morning as we are showcasing to you guys the first ever battle for third here in NCAA history. Anton Ross together with Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, and we're seeing a very animated Coach Charles too. And a very chill LPU Pirates side, perhaps the most chill I've seen them. Look, even if they lost those 2 games to San Beda in the Final Four, you could see the intensity of the players.
Of course, Final Four yun.
That's why nakikita natin napakalaking pagbabago. And Enoch's defense on Jacob Cortez, to me, is going to be my last memory of him, my most vivid memory of him. That 28-point performance to end, couple of dunks, and then of course defending the King Lion, Jacob Cortez.
But that took a lot out of him. Kasi remember, in those 28 points, 22 came in the first half. So if you're yun talaga, something's got to give. If you're defending the best player and scoring 28, kaya MJ talaga ang coach. Kasi you're the best offensive player and you're the best defensive player. Ang hirap nun, ha?
But you know what I loved about that matchup between Jacob and Enoch? Enoch was trash-talking him, playing mind games, even rocking the baby. And then in the end, they embraced.
Yeah.
All about respect.
Part of it. Sabi nga ni Allen Iverson on Kobe Bryant, killers respect other killers. Diba? Competitors respect other competitors, and lalo na mga student athletes, sila rin ang magiging magkakampi pagdating ng araw sa Pro League. So, magkakakilala yung mga yan. And best on best eh. Yun yung gusto natin nakikita eh.
Sometimes it's those matchups that we live for and anticipate and hype up. Dax Castellano, Medcom representative of De La Salle College of St. Benilde. You know he'll be on the court later on to do a lot of Medcom duties.
Tough shot.
Alvin Peñafiel.
Peñafiel off the glass.
Ito, kung may thunder and lightning yung yan yung Villegas. Ako, Anton, watching the NCAA, itong backcourt ng Villegas at Peñafiel, maraming pahihirapan to, provided that they get a lot of minutes together. Kasi very athletic and hindi takot eh. Hindi takot, tas parehas sila ng pace na nilalaro. But, they're both young, they're both on their second year. You need a lot more reps together and a lot more familiarity. Kasi maalala mo itong si Villegas in season 98, maraming laro na siya yung pangatlong gwardya na pag pinasok, impactful agad yung nangyayari. At ito naman si Peñafiel, yun din yung role niya on the third team. Pagka binunot ni Coach Gilbert, alam mong madiin eh. Yun agad yung dating niya sa laro.
No. Was that an inadvertent whistle? A little bit of confusion here on the court as Coach Gilbert Malabanan is livid on the sidelines.
Napakamot eh.
I definitely heard the whistle.
Traveling daw. Traveling yung tawag.
Alright, makibalita muna tayo dito sa panig ng Benilde. Ito muli si Lizelle Nerves.
Thank you, Anton. We are here, united as one. These are the words that cover the pre-game huddle of the Benilde Blazers, a tradition that showcases the chemistry and bond of the team, and that is exactly what Coach Charles asked from the Blazers in the last 10 minutes of this ball game. Don't relax, keep playing, and widen the gap. All players now strive to finish victorious as they embody their school mantra, which is to do ordinary things extraordinarily well. This has been Lizelle reporting for the Benilde Blazers. Back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Lizelle Nerves. Koy Marcos receiving the pass and finding it hard to get the ball to Harke on the other side.
Ito, ang laki na na-improve dito ni Prince Carlos, especially season 99. Being not only a facilitator and a very good outside shooter, nakaka-atake na siya and he can take contact in traffic, which was a big question mark when he came in the NCAA. Kasi nga medyo bata pa talaga siya nun. Pero ngayon, mama na.
You know, now that we are talking about Prince and as we see this Peñafiel drive, his options for the next step of his career, very interesting because we know that he's appeared in some teleseries here in the GMA Kapuso Network. So, excited ako kung ano ba next step nito si Prince.
Andyan lang yan.
Barba. Tayo kaya? Kailan tayo muli? Pwede na tayo sa mga...
Hindi mo alam. Hindi mo knows.
Na-share na natin yung stage kasama si Marekla.
Oo. Hindi mo knows. Andyan lang yan.
Uy, samantala!
Buhat sa ilalim. Kaya ito, Barba.
John Barba breaking free. Will Gozum is back. Gozum against Umali. Sanko. Back to Will. Will on the move. Will Gozum. To Sanko. Sanko. Umali with the rebound. Barba. Carlos with the board. Naive. Naive free for a three. Nope. And Umali comes up with the rebound. Kunanan to Peñafiel. Sanko. Carlos. Gozum. Gozum will head to the line for two. Will Gozum head to the line. Let's get this report on the LPU side with Diana Igual.
Anton and Coach Hammer, if there is anything the LPU Pirates learned this season, it is the importance of never becoming complacent. That in a game that is highly competitive and demands resilience, aniyangan ni Coach Gilbert, continuous effort on and off the court is really the key to success. Kaya naman in the final minutes of the game, Coach Gilbert wants the team to step up, to show some resistance and not get burned by the attacks sa kabilang koponan. Ang tanong natin ngayon, can the Pirates find their momentum and end this season on a winning note? Ano sa tingin nyo, Anton and Coach?
That is the question, Diana, kung kaya ba? Kasi medyo malaki na yung lamang nitong Benilde Blazers at nasa loob pa si Will Gozum. And the shots are falling from the outside. Marasigan wanting to make a lasting impression para dito sa Benilde. Umali. Fouled by Gozum, and even Coach Charles surprised by that call.
Might be the best game of Felipe Marasigan.
Coach Gilbert Malabanan calls a timeout. His team is down by 14.
at me now, I'm flying so high. I can see the whole world. Look at me now, I'm ready for victory. It's my time, my turn. Hero, oh, oh, hero, oh, oh, oh. Head in the game, no matter what day it is. Don't watch them stay. In the game of it, everyone in here.
6 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Coach Gilbert Malapanan. 2 Final Four appearances in the past 3 seasons.
Warning on the LPU Pirates for improper bench.
Gozum, Marasigan, and Naive. Oh, nag-uusap pa itong dalawa. Umali at Will Gozum. Hurt Calyanta, Mancom representative for LPU.
The Godfather. Coach Hurt. Busy din yan mamaya.
Umali sinks the free throw. Point lead for Benilde. Morales. Oh, Morales.
Second counts for John Morales.
How about that? Able to get a fadeaway to fall.
Ito si Morales has been one of the bigger recruits then when Coach Charles nandun the squad. I think he came in season 98 kasabay nila Harke ng batan to. And minutes has been few and far in
Warning on
between.
number 23, John Versosa.
Actually, he's a rookie on the reserve list. So, getting some burn here in this battle for third.
Hindi ko alam kung kasama to nila Harke when he was recruited. Kasi parang 4 sila nun eh.
5 minutes and 59 seconds. Time remaining here in this battle for third. A 15-point advantage for Benilde. Barba. Gozum, second block of the game. Guadagna. Guadagna gives it back to Barba. Versosa.
Lang, mintis, point blank.
So in years past, Coach Hammer, let's say walang battle for third. Would LPU automatically
Nope.
get the third place?
Tama, LPU. Kasi they were the number 2 seed going up against the number 3 seed. So the loser of that game automatically ends up on third place.
So if you're a team watching this, and let's say the lead stays as it is, and Benilde does end up winning this battle for third, it will give a little bit of motivation for teams that even though they're higher ranked at the end of the elimination round, they still have to play hard in this game
Alam mo ito
to get that bronze trophy.
Oo, pero ito personal take ko lang. Personal take ko to as a competitor and as a player. I'm not there to win third place. I'm not. Ang silver lining lang dito is for the team to have a win going into the next season. You end the season with a win. Kasi lahat ng teams na hindi magja-champion, matatapos ang season sa talo. Ganun lang yan eh. Ganun lang kasimple. Pero if you ask me as a competitor, I won't take that.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, I'm talking about the situation that we have here. Obviously, both these teams wanted to make it to the finals, but now you're playing an additional game.
You want to take that win. You want to take that win. Baon mo yan papuntang season 100. It's your springboard for bigger things. And you could always look back and say that, hey, yeah, we salvaged the season as a third place team.
Gozum. Carlos. Marasigan. Loses control of the basketball. Konanan. Ooh! Greg Konanan with a sidestep, wobbling. Robbie Naive.
Medyo nadulas mo si Robbie.
Gozum. Another one. Will Gozum, second triple of the game.
Kung gaano kaalat yung outside shooting ng Benilde during their Final Four game against Mapua. Ganun katamis ngayong araw na to, especially in the second half.
Guadagna responding with a triple of his own. And Cunanan comes up with a steal. Our featured matchup, Prince Carlos and Greg Cunanan, last time they were facing off here in the NCAA. So you have the 4 graduating players on the floor. Gozum, Corteza, Naive, and Carlos. You have Chris Flores sitting beside Miguel Oxon on the baseline. He's actually got his jersey on. And again, reminding everybody, awarding ceremony is taking place at 12:30. So do stay tuned for that and check in our live stream, NCAA Philippines and GMA Sports PH. So you have 4 graduates and the reserve. And the reserve loses control of the basketball. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Time remaining for the Pirates to salvage this one. Guadagna. And later on, we will also have the finals, Game 2, Sunbeta Red Lions and the Mapua Cardinals on GMA. Simulcast, GTV and GMA. As Naive knocks down the 3. Naive comes up with a board. Gozum pulls up. Gozum misses. Guadagna uncontested at the rim.
Kumakayod pa rito ang LPU hanggang dulo. Haba pa to, 2 minutes and a half.
It's the final lap for these 4 Benildian graduating players. Corteza, no. A foul call. What a game for outgoing captain Robbie Naive. 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, and a steal. Morales just his 8th appearance this season. Naive with the board. Umali. Umali gets the ball back, fouled. Tamaan ng braso. That's what he's saying. Umali sinks the second free throw. Tahukom. Corteza. One man to beat. Mickey Corteza. With that very simple but effective one-handed jump hook. Guadagna. Peñafiel. Pulling up. Montaño. And Corteza comes up with the rebound. Under a minute and a half to go. Guadagna with a block. Applaud Guadagna and Barba, two players that came from the LPU High School basketball program. 2 more years of eligibility here in the NCAA. Lepalam. Ooh! Landis Lepalam with a classic back down fadeaway from the baseline. And that just might be the icing on the cake for the Benilde Blazers.
Look at me now, I'm flying so high. I can see the whole world. Look at me now, I'm ready for victory. It's my time, my turn. Hero, oh, oh. You know that everyone in here that I will win. I was born.
Well, they woke up early to support these young student athletes one last time as we are set to bid goodbye and farewell to these athletes who played their hearts out in NCAA Season 99. The LPU Pirates and the Benilde Blazers playing this battle for third.
Foul on number 28, Sean O'Malley, for unsportsmanlike behavior. That's his fourth.
And Sean O'Malley being called for unsportsmanlike behavior. Not really the way you want to end the season. And there have been instances where frustrations get the better of players and they commit something that will suspend them a game in the next season.
Na naman, technical lang. Technical. Huwag lang papatronan. Emosyon lang. Nadala lang na emosyon.
Over Sosa. Just snatching the ball away from Lepala. Mas Moralejo hits with three. Ayaw pang pitawan. Dangerous pass, and LPU forces a turnover. Charles making an insurance substitution here. Mark Sanko in for Lepala. Guadagna fouled before making that pocket pass to Versosa.
Foul on number 10, Mark Sanko, penalty. Third foul on Mark Sanko.
Oh, but Mac missing on the first free throw. He misses both. Firing blanks now are the LPU Pirates. Additional 2 free throws for Miggy Corteza.
Now, number 13, Manuel Ocasio. That's his fourth. 2 free throws for Miguel Corteza.
First free throw up and in para kay Corteza. We see some of the Benildians standing up already, waiting to applaud Corteza and the other graduating players to have their last moment in the Benilde uniform, to sing the alma mater one last time as a player on the court for the Benilde Blazers. And maybe one day, if the Benilde Blazers win an NCAA championship, they will say that the program or the resurgence of it started here with Coach Charles Tew and the likes of Will Gozum, Robbie Naive, Prince Carlos, and Miggy Corteza, as they officially bag the bronze medal.
Benilde Blazers.
Sean O'Malley will be back. There's some old foes and friends greeting each other. There's former NCAA Juniors champion coach Marvin Bienvenida now with the coaching staff of the Blazers. Final score 93-83. Benilde officially wins third place here in NCAA season 99.
A shield of green and white, we'll fight to keep your glory bright, and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater,
And there you have it, the College of St. Benilde Blazers taking care of business, winning third place against the LPU Pirates 93-83 to cap off their season 99 as the third place team. Ang ating best player of the game, graduating team captain Robbie Naive, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and a tip of the hat and a salute sa'yo, Kapitan Robbie Naive, our best player of the game for the College of St. Benilde Blazers. Magbabalik po kami for awarding ng inyong season 99 third place team, ang College of St. Benilde Blazers.
Welcome back to the show. You guys are still watching Game On inside of Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City. And now we are 3 right here on the table introducing, of course, my companions for today, my compadres today. Unahin muna natin, partner ko kanina sa ating coverage, Coach Hammer Martin Antonio.
I'm back in my proper seat. Mas yung paborito ko upuan yung gilid.
So may end talaga, no? Okay, Coach Hammer Martin Antonio will help us out in
Mga kapuso, we are still here at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City to honor the first ever winners of the first ever Battle for Third here in NCAA Season 99. So again, mga kapuso, maraming salamat for waking up early and coming here to tune in to the Mall of Asia Arena for this Battle for Third. I know the Benildeans want to go to the locker room, but thank you so much to everybody who are here, who stayed, as we will award them for the very first time in the history of the NCAA as the third place winners. All right, as always, we will acknowledge the VIP of the NCAA, starting off with Arellano University's Mr. Peter Caico. From the De La Salle College of St. Benilde, Mr. Manuel Raymond Castellano. representing EAC, Dr. Lorenzo Lorento. We also have the chairman of NCAA Season 99, Mr. Efren Jose Supan of Jose Rizal University. We have the vice chairman of Season 99, Mr. Hercules Calianta of LPU. And Mr. Melchor Divina of Mapua University. Kasama rin natin si Attorney Jonas Cabochan of San Beda University. Father Fernando Paredes, OAR of San Sebastian College, Recoletos. University of Perpetual Help System, Dalta, Mr. Frank Gusi Jr. And now, we would like to call on Mr. Paul Supan and Mr. Dax Castellano to give out the award. And of course, again, I would like to thank all of the Benildians who stayed to acknowledge your team one last time for NCAA Season 99. This is the first time in NCAA history that we have had a battle for third. So this is a historic moment for a team that started the season with so much promise but are ending it here at the Mall of Asia Arena. Let's acknowledge first, of course, the LPU Pirates, headed, of course, by Coach Gilbert Malabanan. And now, we present to you the bronze medalists and third placers of NCAA Season 99 Men's Basketball, your Benilde Blazers! Congratulations to the Benilde Blazers, of course, led by head coach Charles Tew. And thank you so much to our graduating players. MVP, he's actually technically still the MVP, Will Gozum. And then, of course, team captain Robbie Naive. We've got Prince Carlos, Chris Flores, Miggy Corteza, Marasigan also, one and done. Thank you for joining the NCAA family. And also, we wish the best of luck to Miguel Oxon as he takes his talents to Korea. Give a huge hand to your Benilde Blazers! All right, Coach Hammer. Well, Benilde finishing here at the podium still for NCAA Season 99. Ano masasabi mo sa naging season ng Benilde? And of course, the things to look forward to today in what is already a historic day in NCAA history.
Well, for the Benilde Blazers, I'm looking forward to their Season 100. Very excited about their roster next year. One of the teams to watch out for. If we think they are deep this year, wait for them next year. Very excited for them. Salvaging third place, it's a win for them. And later, mas marami pang exciting things that would be happening. But again, congratulations to the College of St. Benilde Blazers.
Speaking of those exciting things, the awarding ceremony happening at 12:30. Of course, we're very excited to acknowledge the top individual performers here in NCAA Season 99. And of course, after that, at 2 p.m., shown on GTV, simulcast on GMA, Game 2 of the NCAA Men's Basketball Finals between the San Beda University Red Lions and, of course, the Mapua University Cardinals. The Cardinals lead best-of-3 series 1-0. Interesting situation this afternoon, Coach Hammer.
Well, only one thing to do for the San Beda Red Lions, take care of business and win the game to extend game number 3. But the Mapua Cardinals wanting to end that 32-year title drought. This might be the day. Mamaya, antabayanan din yan.
Ayan po, again, 12:30, awarding ceremony, and then at 2 p.m., bakbakan na, game number 2 of the NCAA Men's Basketball Finals. That does it for me and Coach Hammer. Again, for everybody here that work the Battle for Third, the first ever Battle for Third. My name is Anton Rossing. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood, and we will see you all again later on at 12:30 for the awarding ceremony of NCAA Season 99 New Heroes of the Game.